Hello everyone, this is TSET and welcome to another Catan video here on my channel. So in this game, I'm playing the base game today and I am in the first position. I am noticing that there is not a lot of wheat available on this board. Like although 8, 10 and 6, 8 and 6 are an option, but apart from that, very little wheat. Decent amount of wood and quite a lot of brick available. Also not a lot of sheep available on this board. So maybe I should go for something like 643 or maybe 6910. Actually 6910 seems to be quite interesting here. I can also go for 6510. Yeah, I think I like 6510 a little more just because it gives me more flexibility with having the best ore on this board. I don't think I will be able to get a wheat sheep spot as my second placement. I think 8-4 might be open for me. So maybe based on that I should go for 6-9-10 because I'm running out of time. I think I'm leaning towards 6-5-10 a little more. Although 8-4 might be an option, but I think I'll just go for it. And I'm pointing towards the brick port because even if somebody takes 6-9-12, there is a good chance we will be racing and I'll be able to get to the port. Yeah, for my second placement, 8-10 is an option for sure. I think 8-4 is also an option. Amongst these two, I like 8-10 a little more because the wheat port might be a little more useful than the 3:1 port. And I would rather have a little more wood than more ore at this point in time. So red here can go for something like 6-3-4. 8-5-3 maybe not because wood and ore are not resources that pair too well. But 8-5-3 does give an option of going towards the 3:1 port and the wood port. So that could be the reason why red might want to go for 8-5-3. 9-5-10 is also an option. But I think here red either goes for 8-5-3 or 6-4-3. Yeah, it does go for 6-4-3 here. And now I think black can actually go for 9-5-10. Try and get a second placement on 6-9-12 and then play with the brick port. Yeah, that does make some sense here. And then does green go for something like 8-3-5, 6-3-11, play without any wheat, but does have strong road building potential. So should be able to go towards the wood port, the 3:1 port, and the 8-10 spot here. Yeah, it's a difficult board for sure. Here I believe black has to go for either 8-3-5 or 9-5-10. And the more I think about it, 8-3-5 might not be a very bad option. Yeah, especially if black is able to get 9 5 10 as their second placement, which I don't think is possible, but 8 10 is also an option that black might have. The wheat port, the wood port, and the 3:1 port, I think that will work quite nicely. So based on that, I think black should go for 8 5 3 and goes for 9 5 10. Okay. So now is green forced to go for something like 8 5 3? Yeah, I think green can just go for 8 5 3 and 6 9 12. Or maybe 8 5 3 8 10. 8 5 3 3 4 11 can also work with the 3:1 port and the ore port. But with low wheat, low sheep, and no brick, I think that's a difficult setup to play with here. The other option is 8 5 3 9 4 11 or 5 4 11, but I think 9 4 11 is slightly better. Uh, with the access to wood port, better wood production would be quite nice. Yeah, let's see what green does. So based on all that, I think black would want to go for something like 6 9 12 as their second placement. And with the road building potential that black has, black should be able to get to the brick port and the wheat port actually. Wow, goes for 8 10. So I think it's going for 8 5 3 here. Maybe 6 9 12, but then first placement on 8 10 doesn't make a lot of sense. Wow, I did not expect this. So now black goes for 8 5 3 with the wood port and the 3:1 port. I think black is in a very, very strong position here. I surely don't like green's placement here. And now I'm thinking, is red going to go for 9 6 9 12? Yeah, I think I might have to go for something like 8 4 here. Or maybe 9 4 2. Yeah, 9 4 2, point downwards, try and get a settlement on 5 2. But then if I lose the race towards the for the brick port, I think my setup will be in shambles here. Yeah, so here as expected, black does go for 8 5 3. And yeah, I think red can actually go for 6 3 3 4 11, increase their ore and sheep production. Maybe 6 3 12, 6 9 12. 6 9 12 is good production, but the brick does absolutely nothing for red. But the sheep port might be in play in that case. And then I think I will just go for 3 4 11 with the option of building towards 8 4, or should I do it the other way around? Build on 8 4. and then try and get a settlement on 3-4-11 later on in the game. Yeah, I think that is slightly okay. Here red goes for 3-4-11 himself. So maybe I just give up on wheat and just get a settlement on 6-3-12 and try and get a settlement on 9-12 later on in the game, and the brick port as well. I think that makes some sense to me. So surely 9-4-2 is also an option, but I think 6-3-12 is slightly better. Although 8-4 is 8-4 does seem quite decent as well. Actually, I think I like 8-4 a little more the more I think about it, because I will have the brick port anyway. I can get a settlement on 6-9-12 as well. So rather I just secure the best wheat and more ore on this board for now. Yeah, and I think red will block the 5 ore for sure, but might target me immediately. Here, the reason why I'm accepting this is because, yeah, the reason, I mean, I think red here just goes for a dev card. It doesn't even go for a dev card. So at this point, I shouldn't be targeted again, but maybe the 4 ore still gets blocked. Yeah, I think blocking red would have been a good choice for black. It helped him anyway. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, not sure what green is doing. Yeah, I cannot do much with the cards I have in hand. Here, I'll surely ask for either a sheep and a bray. I mean, I need a sheep for sure. Let's see. Maybe red might just go for a dev card and end his turn. Okay. Actually gets a trade with green. Here I can surely expect a 1 is to 2. I think black is in a decent position here. I would actually like to get a settlement on. Here green asking for 2 cards doesn't make any sense. A 5 rolls. So another 5 or 4 will actually give me a city. I don't even know what this trade is. I mean, black can accept it, but I don't think black should. Does accept it there. Wow. So now red gets a settlement on 6312. Red is very, very strong now. I cannot ask why did he take the trade here, because this almost gave a city to black. I think the 6 brick gets blocked and red should be targeted, but I wouldn't be surprised if I am. Yeah, red is targeted. I think that's the correct target here. And let's see what black does. I mean, hopefully I can roll a 7. But yeah, I mean, black still gets a city there. So maybe me saying anything is not going to be worth it over there. And these 9s have been popping off quite a bit. Would want a 5 or a 4 or maybe even a 10 at this point. At least give me a road towards the brick port. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe 7 is fine as well. At least I get unblocked. I will surely block. I think if I have to block both red and black, the only option is the 3 ore, which doesn't do much for black. I mean, at least I roll a 5, so it gives me a city here. But yeah, 9s are amazing for black at this point in time. Black rolls a 7, will most likely target me by blocking the 4. I mean, if the 4 ore gets blocked, black doesn't have any option. Red does not have any cards. Let's the bot decide. Wow. And yeah, I mean, still I am targeted. It's a free brick, so that makes sense. We'll surely be building towards the wood port here. Let's see. So he does build a road. I builds two roads there. Uh, that's fine though. I think he could have held on to his cards, but this is completely fine. Yeah, so green is still. He did mention he's a little busy, but then yeah, it doesn't help that he's slowing the game down here. Hopefully I can roll a 7, but I can't. This was the first 8. Maybe not the first 8. I mean, actually, it was the first 8 of the game and it was blocked. Yeah. So, I mean, agree with green that he hasn't. I mean, exactly. So, black is just building roads left and right. Yeah, here nobody has two wheats. I mean, red does have actually two wheats because sixes did roll a couple of times. But I'm not sure what it does for green here because another 5. So, yeah, with the cards I have in hand, I don't think there is anything that I can do here. Maybe I convert all my ore into a single wood and try and build a road towards 910. If not, I think I will just do a 4 is to 1. Although I know it hurts a little to convert. Actually, I have the 3 is to 1 port, so I don't need to do a 4 is to 1. Because of that, actually, now I'm considering to get a dev card. Yeah, and the second time the 8 is rolled, it's still blocked. So here, I think black can easily get a settlement. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think I might just have to block the 9 wood. It doesn't do anything. Maybe 5 brick is better. Here, if green steals a wheat away from black, I think that will be very, very strong. Finally, the first 10 of the game. So I'll just build a road and end my turn. Another 9 rolls here, but yeah, surely not going to do a trade there. Yeah, I mean, because there only 110 has rolled this game, this doesn't make any sense for me. Yeah, the best case scenario would be black rolling a 7. Although I know I will be targeted, but at least black losing out on 5 cards. Rolls a 9 instead, yeah. So black is getting very, very lucky with these rolls. Yeah. So should be able to get a settlement on the wood port, I believe. And I do, yeah, does get a settlement on the wood port. Hopefully now green is able to get a settlement on 942. I'll surely accept it here. I mean, this is the only way in which black will have to struggle a little if everybody targets him. Otherwise, there is no scope for us. Finally, another 10. So a single 4 or 5 will actually give me a settlement on the brick port. Oh yeah, I don't need to accept this here. A 6 is rolled. So if another 6 rolls, I will still be able to get a settlement on the brick port, which is completely fine. And maybe I can just try and get a settlement on the 912 spot as well. I think the 912 spot might be a little more enticing. Maybe I can also get a settlement on 810 here because I already have the 3:1 port. The 912 spot doesn't do much. So maybe maybe I should try and get on 810 because 810 has better production for me. But yeah, unfortunately, roll a 7 there. Have to give up quite a bit. And here, my only option is to get a sheep. Maybe red can accept it. Okay, red accepts it. I was actually going to offer a non-steal, but then this works out better for me. Yeah, here I would actually want black to roll a 7 again. Actually, black did not roll a 7 before, so it's not again, but still. I can also try and get a settlement on 311. That way, if I need, I might have the option of connecting my roads. Here, let's see what black does. I think black's hand is a little stuck. Might just have to do a forest, or can he even do a forest to one? I don't think so. But a 3 and a 5 is rolled, so surely he can do a forest to one. Yeah, it does do a forest to one and end his turn. Here I would love to roll a 7. Red will lose out on 4 cards and then I will surely target black here. Instead I roll a 5, so I mean black is having a very good time here. The best I can do is go for another def card. Let's see if I get this trade. This will actually give me another city. If not, I don't think there is much choice that I have here. I do get ore, which is completely fine. So let's see if I get this trade. I'm a little surprised that nobody, okay, so red accepts it. So is getting another city more important? Or should I go for just another dev card here? Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll go for a dev card. I'm changing my mind. I get a road building. Wow, that is actually quite helpful here. So maybe I can get a settlement on 810. Yeah, these 5s have been popping off. I think they help black quite a bit. Yeah, black can still easily get a settlement here. Just do a 4:1, convert his ore into a wheat. Surely not a trade that I want. Yeah, does convert his ore into wheat. He already has sheep in hand. He did that in the last turn, a 4:1 for sheep, I believe. Yeah, that is exactly. So here he will be able to get a settlement, I believe. Yeah, 8 just rolled. I have a wheat in hand, so that's why I know 8 rolled. Yeah, it gets a settlement on the 3:1 port. And does he also go for the longest road here immediately? Oh, he's going towards 6-3. So now I have a second city in hand. Not sure why green is offering the same trade again. Yeah. Here if I roll a 7, instead I roll a 11 here. So I think the best I can do is just get a settlement. I can go for a dev card to be honest. Sorry, best I can do is get a city. And I think just going for a city is completely fine. So finally the 9 block did something. Yeah, these 5s are huge. Wouldn't mind rolling a 7 here. Instead I roll a 8. So I think just going for a dev card is completely fine. And now because I have a monopoly in hand, I will play my road building here, just because holding on to those cards doesn't do much for me. I mean, this trade sounds good to me as well. If I get this, I will at least get one dev card. Another 5, so I have another city in hand. So what is the best role for me actually? So actually, to be honest, I would like both green and me to roll 5s. That way I get ore and then I can just play a monopoly on brick. And now I don't even think I need to go for more dev cards. I think just going for yeah, I think here it can be game over, because black will go for the longest road for sure. Wow, so he cannot pull for the win. Okay, he ends his turn with 11 cards in hand. And a 7 is rolled. I think that's the most clutch 7. Here black has to block either the 5 break or the 6 wheat. Yeah, 8 wood doesn't do anything for black, to be honest. So yeah, okay, just gets a city. So I do roll a 9 here. But then, I mean, I have to play Monopoly on wood. There is nothing else that I can do. Here, yeah, I don't have much option. I can still pull all the wood. So if I go for ore, I can get another city. But I think here I need to try and secure the largest army first. Okay, I have the 3:1 port again. This is the second time I'm forgetting about it. And yeah, now I think I'll just end my turn. Red plays a knight, has to block black, yeah, does that. So here we know that black has 2 wood and 3 ores in hand, I would say. So there is still a chance that I can win the game if I am able to get the longest road. Yeah, yeah, I think I will get the largest army for sure. I just need to make sure that black doesn't get the longest road easily. So here I would actually want a 6-2 roll on my turn. That way I can build a road. Okay. So now that is no longer an option. Like even if it's very difficult for me to get road anymore. Yeah. Let's see if I can get a wheat instead. So I think I'll roll the die first. I do roll an 11. I get more wood, which is expected. So I can go for a city here. Yeah, or I think I just need to go for more dev cards. Try and get a monopoly or a road building would be fine. I get a VP, which is okay as well. Yeah, but it is difficult here. Yeah, difficult game for sure. And me unblocking the 5 does not help at all. I'm not sure how green is going to hold on to road, or green is even going to get road, because even if green builds 4 roads this turn, I think black does have a chance to win the game even before that. Okay, so red is going to plow black here. So the best black can do is maybe build a road settlement or try and, okay, the 6 block here does work in my favor. So if a 10 rolls, I can actually get the longest road and win the game actually. I just noticed that. Yeah, I need a 10 to roll, because if a 10 rolls, I will have 3 woods in hand. I already have 2 bricks. Do a 3:1, convert my ore into another wood, build 3 roads, that would give me 7 roads, and I will surely be taking the largest army now. So yeah, all of a sudden, you guys can notice the excitement. I just realized that I need a single 10 to win the game. Let's see. Does a 4 is to 1, but he still needs to build two more roads, right? So here a 10 gives me a win. Yeah, this is not something that I have. So seems like green will be able to get the longest road now. I actually think that is good for the game here, just because it lengthens the game a little. And now green doesn't even go for the longest road. And a 6 is rolled. So now here I need to pull a wood. Actually, pulling a wood doesn't do much. Okay, I get more brick. So the best I can do is just get a settlement here. I can build two roads. I don't think so that does anything for me. Yeah, actually getting a settlement should also be alright. So if the game goes on for another turn or so, I will just be able to I will have the option of just getting a city. Yeah, maybe I just do that here. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't want to do this because I still need to get us. I just need to get another city, and yeah, I think the 8 wood is completely fine there. I might not even unblock myself for now because okay, maybe I can still win because of that 10 roll. But it is difficult for me to get 3 roads here. Yeah. So now I need a 4 or a 5 to roll. A 4 rolls here. That's perfect for me. So just get a city and win the game there. Nice win there, but very, very close. I think green is also on 9 points here because, yeah, green is on 9 points. So green also tried pulling for the win. Luckily that did not work, and yeah, nines completely popped off this game. Nines and fives were huge for black, but I think it was a coordinated effort, especially between red and green. They did realize that I was also in a very strong position. Yeah. But I think black made a mistake early on. Losing the 9-4-2 spot was very, very bad for black. Black needed that setup. I mean, instead of going for the wood port, he should have built a settlement here. And to be honest, actually, he should not even have built those two roads. Like if I were black, I would have just built a single road towards the 3:1 port. And yeah, something of that sort. Because this building two roads is basically and leaving those two roads open. He also had a road open towards the 3:1 port and the wood port. So that was surely a mistake from black side. But then yeah, these 6s and 8s were not as frequent as 5s and 9s, which was huge for black. It was just a coordinated effort that black lost the game there. Yeah, amount of resource income blocked was highest for black. Decently high for me and red as well, because the 6 was blocked early on, I believe. And yeah, black was robbed a lot, like robbed 9 times, seems huge. And he also lost out on a few resources because of rolling a 7, but his production was highest. I mean, yeah, with 9s and 5s, it was not even a question. His production was always going to be high. But yeah, pretty decent game there. Pretty fun. And if green would have pulled a VP there, it would have been very, very devastating. Luckily, he did not get a VP here. Yeah, so after that win, now my rank is on 510. So almost at the top 500. In Asia, I am in top 50 and India top 16. By the way, do let me know in the comment section, how do you change the country? Because I used to reside in India, but I no longer reside there. But in my profile, I don't see the option of changing the country anywhere. Not that it makes a much of a difference, but it's good to have. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.